The Psychotic Time Wasters present Whose League Is It Anyways? This season starring Who Put His Commander Down, Flip It, and Reverse Your Spell. Well, that's for sure. Bring it if you'll find the name for two. It's PTW Vo. He has altered the deal. Pray he does not alter it further. It's PTW Wiz. His deck is King Crag approved. You know, because of the mythology. It's fine. Becoming ashes so that he may rise from them. It's PTW King. Are you not entertained? You know, because if not, you'll be maimed. It's PTW Dust. Playing one of the main characters from the new Magic the Gathering game, Baldur's Gate 3, it's Astus. Gut needs goblins. Angry red goblins. Gut needs goblins. Angry red goblins. It's PTW G-Man.
Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to Whose League Is It Anyways? Season 9, Match 2, and today we have PTW Vo, PTW Wiz, PTW Kink, and Vinyl. How are we all doing?
I'm ready.
Season 9?
I'm
So
ready.
ready to mill some fools.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Yes, not that. Well, if you're new around here, Whose League Is It Anyways is the best Commander League game show on the internet, where everything is made up and the points are the only thing that matters. Yes, we've been around a while. It's season 9. This season is the season of Commanders
Terrible
Forgotten
Commanders.
Past. All the commanders available for selection this season were commanders that did not get selected in past seasons. Yeah, it's going to be great. But that's enough about the rules. Let's hand it over to PTW Vo, the point master, get into the points for season 9.
Right now, we got Vinyl out in front with 30. You got a tie at second. Daff and Wiz with 26. You got G-Man coming up the rear with 17.
And of course, everybody else has not played this season, so they're not scored. But we have new scorings that'll be happening in today's game, so let's get on into these deck intros. PTW Vo, what are you going to be playing in Season 9?
I am playing Kalo Jushi. Whenever you cast a spirit or arcane spell, he gets a key counter. He has 2 or more key counters. You can flip him. And when he's flipped, you can remove a key counter to Mana Leak. The deck is built around blue spirits. It's got some arcane spells, but, you know, there's not a lot of arcane spells. So it's a blue spirits deck. It's got a little bit of a mill sub-theme. I'm going to get you.
Okay, the term Mana Leak concerns me. Are we going to need towels?
Yeah, you're going to need a towel.
I shouldn't have forgotten to bring one.
Yeah, I forgot to bring a towel.
Well,
What's your budget?
I'm on $50.
And any declared theme for people to keep in mind for the theme voting?
Not a particular theme, but I tried to make it very thematic. I tried to include a lot of Kamigawa cards and the arcanes, and like a lot of my interaction is the Mana Leak style interaction where you have to pay extra mana. So I tried to keep it on flavor.
Mana Leak is his theme. We'll kick it on over to PTW King. What am I playing in Season 9? Well, I'll tell you. We're playing Phoenix. This was a leftover tribal deck, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, I like tribal, so whatever. Phoenix tribal. It does something else kind of sneaky though if you read it, so we'll see how that's gonna play out. $25 budget, and of course, Phoenix is my theme.
Who needs commander tax?
No one needs commander tax.
Just surrendering that point category, huh?
Yep, 100%.
Giving that one up, dang.
Maybe we'll let him go back to the command zone just for funsies. I don't know. We'll see. You know how I like getting them points.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see that creature left the graveyard shoot some damage.
If everybody is ready, I believe we have their 7. Vo won the roll beforehand. He will be on the play. Is there any pregame?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna know more than you.
Oh my god.
Shit. That's Are you asking for a challenge?
That's all.
Kick it
Alright.
off.
I'm gonna draw. Go Island Pass.
Draw. Mountain Pass.
Sunken Hollow. Pass.
Oh boy, I'm gonna untap and draw. Command Tower pass.
Alright. Bear Magic.
Look at the fair magic today.
Island. I'm gonna pay 2 for Shriekgeist. It's a 1/1 spirit with flying. Whenever it hits somebody, they mill 2. Pass.
I'll draw.
And so it begins.
Play a forest. Tap 2 for a humble defector and pass.
Ooh.
Untap. Draw. play a swamp as land for turn. I'll tap 2 and cast
Whoa.
my cast my background, and then I'll pass.
Untap
not
and
really good, man.
draw. We're gonna play a swamp. We'll tap 2. Reassembling skeleton. Can pay 2 to bring him back from my graveyard to the battlefield. Tapped. Pass turn.
Untap draw. Island 3 for Court of Cunning. I'll become the monarch. And at my upkeep, any number of players mills 2, and if I'm the monarch, they mill 10 instead. We're gonna go to combat, and we're gonna go get vinyl for 1.
So I mill 2
Mill
and
2.
take a damage. All right. Oh my god. I needed that land.
I'm winning. I milled more than you.
You are winning. And you milled my maddening cacophony, so
I'm gonna pass and draw for the monarch.
you can go shove it. How dare you mill my maddening cacophony?
Mill you, mill me.
Untap,
Okay.
draw. I'm gonna tap Humble Defector to draw 2. Does anyone want to state their case?
I will
Yeah,
give
I'll
it back
give it right
to you
back.
if you give it to me.
I'd also give it right back.
Okay, what else can I offer?
I'm not milling you.
I'll play a group hug piece on my next turn.
I will pass it to Vo. I can just imagine like me with a crown and my eyes crossed, just politics. I'm going to tap 3 for a Jewel Thief. It's a 3/3 with Vigilance and Trample, and I will make a treasure and pass my turn.
Untap and draw. Well, F. I'm going to discard a victimize and pass.
Magic's hard.
Oh, he needed that humble D.
Yep.
Untap and draw. Politics. Mountain. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. I am the monarch. So each of you mill 10.
Oh fuck.
Yay.
Oh no, I hate this.
Yeah, I actually hate this.
Teresian Mindbreakers in my graveyard.
Yikes. Before draw step, I'm gonna flash out Dictator Crewfix. Each
Look at you go.
player draws an additional card at their draw step. So I'm gonna draw for turn, draw for Crewfix. I'm gonna tap the D and send it back to Wiz. Play an island.
Well, we're in trouble, guys.
Yeah, this is bad.
Get milled! I'm going to just pass through turn if no one has anything to say about it. And
Nope.
draw for the monarch. And go to discard, discarding something. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna pass.
Untap and draw. Play a swamp. I'll pass the Humble Defector to... How we feeling, boys?
Please.
Final needs a land.
Yeah, Vinyl, you can have it. I'm gonna draw 2. I need a consistent way to make treasures. I'm gonna tap a red, 2 forests, and a treasure for another red, and cast a Decadent Dragon.
Ooh.
It's a 4/4 with flying and trample, and whenever it attacks, I make a treasure. I'm gonna go attack Vo with a 3/3 trample. Take that monarch.
Everything's got trample. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, you got it.
I'll pass for monarch, draw, and discard 2 mountains.
Untap. Draw 2, right?
Yep.
I have a swamp. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Pay 3 for a commander sphere. I'm caught up. Tap the D and give it back to Wiz.
Yep.
Move to my end step. Discard a attempt with immortality.
Okay.
A thought collapse.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Swamp with another draw.
That's just mill with extra steps.
We're gonna tap 4. Get our Cyrix out here. Our good old commander.
Oh, it's got haste, baby.
It does, and at the beginning of each end step, you know, if a creature left my graveyard this turn, a Phoenix does damage to any target.
Ooh. What's that demonic? But he also has a 4/4.
Yeah, I know. He's got that 4/4 flying dragon. It's bullshit, so, you know.
Bullshit.
Vinyl's about to get this 3.
Okay.
Pass
Okay.
turn. I know. It's just because you have the most life, bud.
In step, I'm gonna pay 1 and cast
Yeah,
Spectral
okay.
Sailor. Each of you mill 2.
Swamp and a Demir Signet. Can you please stop milling my
I'm sorry, what
my
was that?
mana?
What? You don't like the mill anymore?
No, just milling my mana.
I'm gonna play an island. Pay 5 for Mirror Mad Phantasm. It's a 5/1 with flying. And
Whoa.
I can pay 1 and a blue to shuffle it into my library and reveal cards from the top of my library until I find a card named Mirror Mad Phantasm. And then I put Mirror Mad onto the battlefield and mill the others.
That's a weird card.
Thank you.
That's a problem.
It's not a problem. Come on.
It's a problem.
I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna go 2/1/1 flares at Wiz.
Take 2. And mill
Oh,
2.
shit. Yeah, mill 2.
You're not blocking with your Decadent Dragon?
Nope.
I will become the Monarch, and I'll pass and draw.
Untap. And draw. Play a mountain. Kink, you have not gotten the Humble D right.
I have not, but I mean, I don't
Everybody gets the Humble
need
D.
it, but I'll
Well,
take
Here
it.
you go. I will tap 3 for a Pain Distributor. When you cast your first spell, you get a treasure.
Ooh.
Oh, that guy.
I'll tap a mountain
He's
and
conveniently leaving out the other part.
a forest. Oh yeah, and whenever you sacrifice a treasure or an artifact, you take a damage.
And
I'll play a
whenever
Sardian Avenger.
You didn't even have to. Oh, the anti-dockside.
here,
and-
boys.
Go to combat.
Oh, so we've
Um,
got double ping on treasures.
Yeah,
4
get
in
paid.
the air at Vo. 3 trample vigilance at Kink. And I'll make a treasure.
I'm gonna block with my 5/1. We'll take 3 trample,
We'll trade.
and you're the Monarch.
I'll block with my reassembling skeleton. Take 2.
I'll go to my end step and draw for Monarch and go to discard. 9 cards. Let's discard Visions of Ruin and Golgari Rotform.
Untap. Draw 2. Oh my god. It's an island. Tap 4. And cast a Thran Dynamo.
Ooh, make a treasure.
We'll tap the Thran Dynamo in the Commander Sphere. And cast Zelix. Sanity Flare. Whenever a player mills 1 or more creature cards, I create a 1/1 black horror creature token. I will pass.
Untap. Draw. Draw. Mountain. Tap the Humble D to draw 2. I'm giving him, I guess, back to Simon. Tap 2 to play Reassembling Skeleton from the grave. Tap 2. We're going to feed the Swarm
Now make it
on that Pain Distributor.
Sure.
2 mana left. And I'll do it. Sack the treasure. Surveyor Scope, best card in the game. I believe I get points. Go to combat. Oh, Simon doesn't have a flying blocker this time? Here comes Cyrix in the air for 3.
You got it.
I
You're
do
the
get
Monarch.
the Monarch. We'll go to the end step, and Cyrix will activate. Reassembling left my graveyard this turn, so I'll choose Cyrix as my only Phoenix, and we'll do 3 damage to any target. I did use that treasure, so I did use a life. That's Sardian Avenger. Well, does look pretty bad. Let's just kill him too. He'll get big depending on how many artifacts I have, and he has Trample and First Strike, and that's just a lot.
No longer give you things.
I'll draw for the Monarch. I got to discard 2. We're going to discard Squee the Immortal and something. Pass.
Something. Untap. Draw.
Discard Thrill of Possibility.
Each of you mill 2.
Let me know if you mill a creature. Another
I
land. Damn
milled a
it.
creature.
And a Jace Bellerin.
I'll pay 5 for Kindred Discovery and Spirits.
It's a good card.
Good.
And I'll go to combat. The mill creature at Vinyl and the Spectral Sailor in the Air Kink. And I'll draw 2.
How much damage?
1. Mill 2. Yep.
Alright, I won't block. Another island. And Unctus. Grand Meditect.
Island. Draw for the Monarch. Go to discard. Discard. Hearing. I'll pass.
Untap. Up you draw. Draw again. I'm gonna tap Humble Defector and I'm gonna give it to Vinyl. Draw 2.
Thanks.
Play a forest. Tap a forest and a mountain for Goblin and Narcomancer. Then I'll tap 4 for Inspired Tinkering. Exile top 3. 1, 2, 3. Got a Mirkwood Bats, a Viridian Revel, and a Quicksmith Genius. How am I gonna
Oh.
pick?
Jesus.
And I'll make 3 treasures.
I thought this was a group hug deck.
Everybody seemed to miss my second message where I said group hug is actually too expensive. I'm going to
Aw.
cast my commander and I'm going to give 3 treasures to Vinyl.
Ooh,
That's scary.
3 treasures.
There's some group hug for you, huh? I'll pass. I'll discard a Surveyor Scope. Sorry, not happening, bud.
Untap. When I draw my first card for turn, I have to do my Scion of Halister trigger. I look at the top 2.
Oh shit, guys, I didn't go to combat and take the Monarch from Vo. You should do that.
No, come on.
You want to mill 10. Think about it.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna put Fraying Line in my graveyard and draw the other card. And then I will draw my other card for turn 5 for Captain Ungathrod.
That's a cool card.
He's a 3/6 horror pirate. Horrors I control have Menace. Whenever a horror I control deals combat damage to a player, that player mills that many cards. And at the beginning of your end step, choose target artifact or creature card in an opponent's graveyard that was put there from their library this turn. Put it onto the battlefield under your control. I'm going to go ahead and sack 3 of the treasures and cast Teferi's Tutelage.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, draw a card and discard a card. And whenever I draw a card, target opponent mills 2. So I will draw a card and discard a card. I'll discard a sludge monster. Okay. 1 black and cast Unearth. And I will return Unctus, Grand Meditect, to the battlefield from the graveyard. Other blue creatures I control have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. When I drew a card, I should have had Bow Mill 2. Did you get a creature?
I did.
There's a Sleepy Horror. I'm going to go ahead and tap the Humble Defector and draw 2 cards. I will have Vo Mill 2 more, and I'll have Wiz Mill 2.
No creature.
I got a creature.
More horrors. Play Swamp as land for turn. We'll go 4. I'm sacking a treasure.
Yahoo!
And we'll cast a Dreamborn Muse.
Whee!
At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts the top X cards from his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is the number of cards in his or her hand.
Well, that's going to have to go.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing a 2/3 Zelix with Menace at Kink. And I'm going to swing 2 1/1 Horrors with Menace at Wiz.
Okay, I'll block 1.
So 1 will die. The other one will deal 1 damage to you. So you'll mill a card from Captain
creature.
Ungathrod. Zelix will mill Kink for 2 from Ungathrod.
It's going nuts.
You got a Heartward Storyteller.
Hell yeah, that's 2 more creatures. We like that.
Thank God that's not in play.
It might be in play, because I get to choose a creature from someone's graveyard that went there this turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Woo!
That's bad.
I'll move to my end step. I will go ahead and take the Heartwood Storyteller from the graveyard and make it my own. Also, I'm
Right.
giving the Humble D back to Wiz.
Thank you.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Untap, and I gotta do some bullshit, right?
Mill equal to your hand.
I mean, 7?
Jesus, yes.
7?
Yeah.
Do I get help of player points for playing Heartwood Storyteller?
3 creatures.
Yeah.
Sick.
Now I draw 2. Mountain. We're gonna do 3 for Squee the Immortal from the grave. Then I'm gonna do 3 for Flamewake Phoenix.
Uh-oh.
Attacks each turn to Fable, and if I control a creature with 4 power or greater, I can pay 1, and if I do, I can return Flamewake Phoenix from the grave to the battlefield, during
Pretty good.
combat. If it's there. It's not
Nice.
bad.
That's a nice one.
Combat? Vinyl, do you got flying blockers, reachers, any of that?
Nope.
Here comes Cyrix for 3. Oh, yeah, this thing also has haste. Here it comes for 2.
You could also try and take the Monarch from Bo.
Oh, shit, he has the Monarch.
Oh, it'd be a take back now.
Oh, sure would. I
don't
fucked
do
up.
that.
2 points or mill 10?
Nope, I fucked up. It's too late. End step, and Cyrix will activate, and we'll do 3 damage to... You got that Dreamborn Muse, that.
Are
Yeah,
you sure?
that.
Yeah, I'm
You're
sure.
the only one that had to suffer from it. Are you sure?
I am sure.
Don't want everyone
So
else
sure.
to suffer too?
Nope.
Seems not very cash money of you.
I'm a hero. Heroes aren't cash money.
You're a hero. Untap upkeep, BG Milton.
Thank you. I love it.
All right, now
I'm
let me know if
helping.
any of you mill a creature in that.
I did.
They both milled a creature. Draw.
Shenanigans is in my graveyard. Everybody like to draw for that? Because
Yeah,
I
y'all can
would.
draw to that.
I sure will.
Go and get
Because
it.
there's no more Dreamborn.
So go ahead and mill 2. I'm gonna put Shadowkin in the graveyard.
Also, Vo, drew your second card this turn, so I'm going to return Dodge Detective from my graveyard to my hand.
I'm just gonna go through turn. Draw for the Monarch. Each of you mill 2. I will drop another island, and I will pass the turn.
I'll have a Cyrix trigger for a creature leaving my graveyard. I want to do 3 damage to something bad. Zelix is bad.
He's got like so many horrors.
Draw 2. I'll tap the
Goodness,
Humble
can't play Sheridan
Defector and
on
send
Moss.
it to Vo. Draw
Oh,
another
nice. He's a
2.
madman.
I'm gonna tap 3. Jolene the Plunder Queen.
Jolene.
And then I will tap 3 Pirate's Pillage. I'll discard a mountain.
Okay, so before you draw for that Heartwood Storyteller, I will draw to that.
I will
Everybody
also
want to
draw
draw to that?
And then
And
when I
Kink,
draw
you
that,
can
each
mill
of you mill
2.
2.
Very cool. And then I'll draw 2 cards.
yeah.
All right, everybody? Fuck. Make 3 treasures.
So this is both cool and not cool, because all the things in my graveyard, I want them there, but it's a lot to keep up with.
But there's a lot of things in my graveyard. Trying to remember what Phoenix has come back with.
Exactly!
Play a swamp. Here's what we'll do. We'll use 2 treasures to cast Viridian Revel.
I'll draw to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll draw to that. Each of you mill 2.
Kink, mill 2.
I don't think I want to draw to that. I'm just going to mill.
Surveyor's Scope,
Just gonna
no.
mill.
My graveyard and my library are the same size now.
I'm going to swing 5 Trample Vigilance at Vo. I will create 2 treasures.
You're the Monarch.
Y'all can draw to this because I'm casting Disrupt Decorum.
I'll draw to that. And you each mill 2.
I'll mill 2.
Mo can mill 2 as well. Oh, you milled my Psychic Corrosion, you jerk.
I got him.
I think I have an offer for you.
Uh-huh.
I can give you 5 treasures,
Uh-huh.
but I'd like you to not play hasty creatures that swing at me.
What
Is
if they
that okay?
What if they swing elsewhere?
Oh, yeah, that's totally cool. I just
Okay.
know you have more
Yeah,
haste than
it's
anybody else, and
totally
everything's
cool.
goaded right now. And
Yeah,
I'd
totally.
like your hasty things to be goaded too. Is that cool?
Yeah.
They don't have to attack. Just
Right,
I don't
right,
want
right,
them
right,
coming at
right.
me if I'm going to give you 5 treasures for
I
it.
got you. Okay, I accept.
Here's 5 treasures.
Thanks, bud.
I'll go to discard. 1, 2, 3,
What a
4,
keen
5, 6, 7,
negotiation.
8, 9, 10,
That was
11.
very keen.
Discard 4 cards. These go to exile. Very sad. I wanted those bats.
Untap. Goes up to 9. Draw. Play an island as land for turn. Tap that island and a Thran Dynamo and a Swamp. Bring Zelix back out. We'll go to... I'm going to cast Persist.
Oh, I'll draw to that.
I will draw to that. Each player mill 2.
Anybody mill a creature?
Yeah.
I'm grabbing Grell Philosopher. When Grell Philosopher enters the battlefield and at the beginning of my upkeep, each horror I control gains all activated abilities of target artifact and opponent control. Oh, it's controls. Shit.
You have a lot of surveyor scopes, dude.
Yeah, I do. Move to combat. I'm gonna swing Ungathrod at Kink.
Also, make a treasure when you attack my opponents.
2 more horrors at Kink and an Unctus. So you have 7 coming at you, and then 7 horrors going at Vo. They all have menace. When Unctus becomes tapped and when Ungathrod becomes tapped, I will draw a card and discard a card. Vo mill 2, Wiz mill 2.
Good.
I'll declare double block to Ungathrod.
Take 7.
Mill
Mill
7.
7.
I'll take 4. Which one are you killing, Squee or the skeleton?
I'll kill Squee, why not? You only mill 2. How many creatures?
3.
I milled 1 this turn.
I will make 3. I go ahead and pay 4. Sack of treasure. You're welcome. And cast Lazav, Demir Mastermind. Whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, I may have Lazav become a copy of that card, except its name is Lazav. It's legendary and it has hexproof and this ability. I will move to my end step. Vo, what creatures did you mill this turn or artifacts?
Oh, baby. Some winners. We got Ghostly Pilferer. 2-1. If your
Uh-huh.
opponent casts something from anywhere other than their hand, you get to draw a card. We got Patrician Geist. Spirits get +1/+1, and spells from your graveyard cost 1 less. And Sire of the Storm, a 3/3. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, draw a card.
Probably the Pilferer, right?
It's pretty good.
So I will make a Ghostly P instead of a Humble D.
Oh, sleepy.
And I'll pass the turn.
Alright, well, untap. Try not to look at that ghostly pea. I'm gonna get Squee Goblin the Bob back to my hand at the beginning of my upkeep, first of all. And then
Pretty
we're gonna
good.
draw 2, lay a swamp. All our things are goaded. There's so much bad everywhere.
Mini bads. Handle it.
We're gonna do 5 treasure.
Draw
and
5. Viridian Revel.
Draw
Oh,
5.
you're definitely
okay.
gonna deck out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Warstorm Surge. Creature enters the battlefield under my control. Damage equal to power to creature or player.
I'll draw to that.
Yeah, I'll draw to that too.
I won't.
And each of you mill 2.
I don't like that.
Oh, cool. Okay, no more drawing for me.
I'll do 6 for Flayer of the Hatebound.
Woo boy.
Has Undying, and when it or another creature enters the battlefield from the graveyard, that creature deals damage to its power to creature or player. Warstorm Surge will
Warstorm
activate. We'll do 4 damage to...
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Though you should mill 2 from me drawing.
Okay.
Also, did anybody mill any interesting creatures?
Nope, just mountains. 4 damage to Vinyl.
Owie.
Then we will go to combat, where all our stuff is goaded. Vinyl's going to get 5 in the air. The 1/1 skeleton will also come at Vo, I guess. Because it has to.
I'm gonna take one.
Move to the end step, where I will have to discard, and we will also have a Cyrix trigger, where we will kill Zelix.
He hates
Oh, yeah?
Indeed.
Go ahead.
Can't have you making a bunch of horrors now. 3 damage.
Before
9.
you discard, I'm gonna pay 4 and cast into the.
What's this?
Cost 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard, and I draw 4 cards.
I'm going to discard Dodge a Detective and Squee Goblin the Mob. Pass
You
turn.
got some mill triggers
When I
there,
draw
bro.
4, you all mill 8.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
That is exactly how many cards I have in my
I
library.
see that Wiz has 0. That's
Wow.
good. What about you two? How many cards are left in the libraries?
18.
I've got like maybe 20.
So you both got about 20. Let's see what I can do here.
Question.
I have 21 cards in my deck.
If all of us have no cards on our library, do we award game-winning order in turn order, or does everybody get the same placement?
I
Good
believe
question,
it's...
because technically you die in turn order because you go
I
to draw
know.
and die.
And I think that's dumb, especially since I'm right after you.
Well,
I get forth like this.
The
because
rules
I
are the
roll
rules
well.
and the facts are the facts.
Sometimes it hurts, you know?
Okay, I'll remember this next time.
I'm gonna untap Kink and Vinyl mill 2. Then I'm gonna draw 2 for turn. You both mill 4.
I'm going to get Dodge Detective from my graveyard to my hand.
Get Kalajuchi out.
Oh, you have a commander.
Yeah, I apparently have one. I'm gonna tap the D and give it to Wiz, and Kink and Vinyl mill 4. I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna go 2 1/1s at Wiz, and I'm gonna draw 2, and then Kink and Vinyl mill 4. Main 2.
Also, we just crossed halftime like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, man. Do you think we'll make it in time?
I don't think we're gonna make it, boys. All right, I'm gonna pay 4. I'm gonna cast Distant Melody using Spirits. I'm gonna draw 2. Geo mill 4.
That's my deck.
That's my dick.
How many you got left there, King?
I don't want to talk about it. It's a very small number, and it makes me a little
Any
scared.
spicy creatures that I can use to
2.
flip my graveyard back around or anything? No? Alright, cool.
Move to the end step, draw for the Monarch. Pink mill 2. And then I got a big fat discard.
At the beginning of
Yeah.
the end step, Cyrix trigger, 3 damage to your face.
I'm gonna discard all these not creatures, and I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Die.
No.
Be
I'm going to
sick.
tap 4 for Deadly Derision. Kill your Spectral Sailor and make a
Draw to
treasure.
that. Oh, wait.
Do you want to draw to that?
Yeah, Kink, you're welcome
I'll
to
draw.
draw that if you want.
Who wants 4th place? Come on, baby.
I'm going to tap the treasure and a green. I'm going to putrefy your other creature. Y'all can draw to that.
Draw to that.
And then I die.
Untap. Upkeep. Grow Philosopher gets all activated abilities of who's got artifacts? Nobody?
Air
Good.
scope, baby.
Oh, Surveyor Scope. Alright, so I'm gonna... So, at Upkeep, I'm gonna tap all 12 of my horrors and put 12 Surveyor Scope triggers on the stack. And in response...
I don't think you've got any lands in your library, dude.
Nope, I don't. I'm just putting them all on the stack. And then in
Fail to
response,
find, fail to find.
yeah, fail to find. I'll just die.
And then I'll take second.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right, that gets us into the scoring. And get ready,
Yeah.
chat. It's almost time for you to vote.
Not much on the point scoring. I don't think anybody really had a reactionary spell.
Vinyl cast their commander the most.
Yeah, Vinyl got a second or third commander cast. I brought the Monarch in. Vinyl and Kink both played a season's pass card.
I played a helpful
He had the help a player thing. Wiz got all the help player points.
That's right.
So that will take it to the voting, starting with me.
I also took somebody else's
Splashiest
creature.
play.
Do we-
I think we're gonna give 2 to Kink's turn there with the Warstorm Surge and the Flare of the Hatebound. He lived a turn that was gonna be quite bad. Is the turn with the Inspired Tinkering.
I'm gonna vote. Yeah, I think King wins the points for Splashiest there. And then back up to that last turn of votes, just making sure nobody had a library. You had it. Always had it.
Always had it. I passed with that 4-man and I was like, they might be afraid this is Aetherized, but really I'm just gonna draw 4 cards.
I'll give my 2 to Wiz for tinkering.
I'll give my big amount of points to Vinyl. For that turn, he played all the creatures and then milled some stuff and played creatures from the graveyard, too. And 1 point to Vo for milling everybody out.
Best thing.
No, best
For
theme.
those.
How do I want to do this? I'm gonna give 2 to the Phoenixes. Sanity Flare.
I'm voting the same way. I think that was correct.
I'm giving 2 points to Wiz for his keen negotiation skills because
Thank you.
that goad, and then hey, can your other creatures you're gonna play with haste be goaded too? And I'll give you the humble D. I like that.
Yeah, no, my favorite part was the first Humble D. I'm gonna give the Humble D to state your case.
Who wants it the most?
I'll give the other point to King because I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what your deck was trying to do, but it was doing it a lot. I mean, I know what your deck was trying to do, but you were doing it very effectively.
It was pretty hot.
Phoenix
That
Rise
could be
from
2
Ash.
Pretty hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to give my 2 points to Vinyl for having a whore house. There was a bunch of whores in that house.
There's some whores in this house. There's
Exactly.
some whores in this house.
And the 1 point's
I
going
have
to
to take
go
whores.
1 point to Wiz for those negotiations.
They were short.
We liked them.
Swanti Malison, the most valuable card. I think I gotta give 2 to Nungothrod. I think Nungothrod has a lot of words on it. Runner up. One of those early, either one, either the 3/3 with trample or the 4/4 with trample. They both
Yeah,
treasure,
Jewel
like,
Thief has been performing pretty well in this deck.
Can't chump block this, bitch.
It's Vigilance, Trample, makes a treasure, and starts as a 3/3, so it's like a perfect place for me to put my counters on. It's
Yeah, I
kind of
feel
sweet.
like at this power level, that's actually kind of slaps.
That's a common too, by the way.
I'm gonna give. I was really scared by that last turn with the Warstorm Surge and the Devil. Like,
Yeah.
if we didn't all lose right after that, I think that would have been the hotness of the game.
It was going to probably hurt.
I'm gonna give 2 points to Pirate Horror and 1 point to Psychic Corrosion. It just put in so much work. It was a very valuable card this game.
My 2 points to Psychic Corrosion because fuck. And I'm gonna give 1 point to the Warstorm Surge.
And I'm going to give my 2 points to Psychic Corrosion, of course. The 1 point, man. I think I might have to give my 1 point to that Dreamborn Muse. I saw that hit the field and I was like, oh fuck.
That's scary.
Yeah.
With 14 points, third place is going to go to Wiz and Gink.
Ah, damn.
Hide, baby. Second place with 20 points, going to go to Vinyl. First place with 22 points, going to go to...
Yeah, it's a pretty low scoring game.
Whoopie-doo.
Pretty close. Tabulated into the point sheet, we have a tie at first with 26 points between Daff and Vinyl. Got Vo at third with 24. Aestus Wiz at fifth with coming up the rear. It's Kink and G.
Whoopie-doo!
Like this video and subscribe to the PTW YouTube channel to see more content and to find out when our new videos release.
Follow the PTW Twitch channel and subscribe for ad-free viewing.
Don't forget to follow that Facebook and that Twitter to keep up with all the good news.
Be sure to follow us on TikTok, and also don't forget to check out the new merch store. Best way to support the PTW crew and get cool shit at the same time. Thank you all for watching. Peace. Oil foil Elish mommy.